Guys, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, especially if you love college football as much as I do. Can Texas win the SEC championship one day? Absolutely, I think they can. I think they have the players to do it. They got the talent. They have the coaching overall. My thing about Steve Sarkisian is he's had so much talent since his first year there. This is about to be his third year going in with Texas, and he has yet to have 10 wins or more. And I think that's bad because, again, you got talent that most of the Big 12 doesn't even have outside of Oklahoma. You know what I mean? Big 12 has good players, but teams like Kansas State, Kansas, Iowa State, Oklahoma State, these teams are not talented as Texas. So for Texas not to be winning its own conference in the Big 12 is alarming to me. This last year in the Big 12 means everything for Texas and Oklahoma, because this will be the last time before they actually go and compete in a much tougher, rigorous, competitive conference like the SEC. So, do I think Texas can do it in the long term by hanging around the SEC? Absolutely, they can. I think they'll be okay in the SEC. No less than the second or third best team in the conference, maybe fourth at worst for Texas because of their talent and how they play physical. They're a very physical football team. They were able to play with Alabama this past year. With that being said, I think they can play with anybody in the country. Do I think that they'll beat anybody in the country? No, I'm not going that far. But I do think they'll give any team in the country a hard time, even the best team out there in Georgia, once they get to the SEC. I don't count that Sugar Bowl game from 4 or 5 years ago. I consider it a legit win because both teams should have showed up ready to play. But at the same time, it's clear Georgia didn't care to be there. They had players out. Players did not want to play in that game. Obviously, their season was basically over. So I kind of get where Georgia was coming from. I've seen teams do it all the time. But do I think Texas, playing at its best, playing other teams at their best, can they succeed and win an SEC championship there? Heck, can they win the national championship one day through the SEC? They very well can. I like how they play. They can play with anybody. Again, I don't see why not. I just think it's going to take really good coaching. It's going to take Sarkisian to prove that he is the guy for Texas. It's going to take a lot of things to fall in place for Texas. So, yeah, definitely possible.